Oh, dear listener, we are back with this city's own Senator Walter Jacobs. The Senator
You know, before the break, I didn't know if you'd be able to speak, Remy. You were so worked up over this.
Well, can you blame me? I mean, my God, this Styron character. I just have to wonder who he thinks he is.
You're absolutely right, Remy.
Come again?
Bourbon City. You are witnessing history in the making. Remy Duval is at a loss for words.
Well, in all my days, I never thought I'd hear Senator Walter Jacobs hit full of the Paris say the words, "You're right, Remy."
Well, it happens on occasion.
Oh, not very often, though.
Well, no. Now listen, I think this book, The Confessions of Nat Turner by William Styron, I don't know. We got to that argument by some of our more liberal constituents that this film should be taught in our schools.
They claiming it's their First Amendment right to teach.
Yeah, well, the First Amendment allows us freedom of speech, but it doesn't. We're obligated to expose our young people to this kind of trash.
Exactly.
Now, parents should have more say on the matter than some teacher or... What's taking so long?
Exposing that kind of thinking to young people? Oh, in the first place, it's irresponsible. And in the other, beyond telling white young men and women that they're somehow the villains in history, what do you think it says to colored youth to get hold of this garbage? What's going to happen to the head of a colored student sitting across from a white student in one of these newly integrated schools after he's read about the wild-eyed exploits of a murdering slave?
That feels deliberate, don't it?
Yes, it does. And that's a trick of the intellectual establishment. Since they've christened it as some kind of masterpiece, they also get to paint any dissent from
Pull on
the
in,
people
Dominic.
who
Park
actually live in the
anywhere.
South as some kind of proof that we're on the wrong end of the intellectual divide they created.
Twice in one day. You're right, Remy. I mean, amazing, I know.
Yes, it sometimes feels like they don't care how we lived out. How we gotten along side by side without having to be on top of it. That's right. Make them all hurt. Until next time, dear listener. Hello, New Bordeaux. This is Remy Duval, urging y'all to tune in to Nature Return. We have a heck of a show lined up, one I know you won't want to miss. Only on WBYU.
Hold on a minute. Tony wouldn't mind. Mr. DeRazio. And how long you been here? A month? Mr. DeRazio ain't the second chance type. Do your job, and you might just live to see month 2.
Running all over the goddamn place, smashing our shit to pieces. I want to know what the fuck's going on down there. You hear me?
It would be difficult not to.
What?
I've already taken the appropriate steps to address the situation. Believe me, things are well in hand.
Well, they fucking better be. If this thing with the judge goes sideways, shit's gonna roll downhill real fucking quick.
We haven't lost anything of any significance except for some men, and they can be replaced. In fact, they're the easiest thing to replace.
Saul doesn't give two shits about any of those stupid fucks. All he about is the people that matter. Understand?
I understand completely. And you have my word that all payments will continue as scheduled. None of our business associates need to concern themselves with our recent difficulties.
Yeah? Okay. I'm counting on you here, Tony. Don't fuck this up.
Goodbye.
You should clear on out of here.
Okay, here's the thing, Congressman. When Mr. Durazio made his very...
Guess we should. Heading for cover.
Gonna bury you, asshole! Loiter at us!
Hit the deck.
I'm ducking down! Get on this other side!
You gonna pay for what you done here. Gonna police. I can't fucking... What's he thinking? There, get him! This spade wants to play. Goddamn shoot! I'm not gonna fuck you up. Cut this down. I don't wanna hurt him.
Cover me while I reload!
Kill one of our boys. Running for cover. Grenade!
Coming down!
Try to die, freak.
Boy knows how to shoot.
Gonna got you! Spotted it! This way!
Ain't no way you
Shoot
can
that
pass here,
shit
boy.
behind something!
There, get him!
Ain't fucking...
He killed one of our boys.
Taking out the whole team!
Circling around here. Say goodnight to me.
Dropping like fucking flies!
Any final words, boy? Open up, bitch. Get fucked. Have a guy, asshole. That hurt, fucker?
I'll blast the black off!
Get out of here! Spotted one.
That's him! Let's go! Yeah! Let's go!
Get behind him.
Got another man!
Boy knows how to shoot. Gotta do everything myself.
Wake her home!
certainly are audacious, aren't you? Filthy fucking mongrel.
You made quite the mess of my operation. Do you have any idea? Believe me, there will be an accounting for what you've done.
You really think you know how all this is gonna play out, don't you? Idiot! Go ahead. Kill me. I'll be replaced tomorrow. No one will even notice.
You're wrong. Everyone will notice.
War on the streets of our fair city as a gunman stormed the Royal Hotel, killing an untold number of men.
There was a loud crash, like a bomb going off. I looked up and there was a man falling from the top of the building.
Then all these men showed up and every one of them had a gun. They ran into the Royal and that's when the shooting started.
I still don't know how the hell Lincoln got out of that hotel.
No way Tony's still alive. Hush. Whoever you are, you did real good getting up here. But leaving's gonna be a different story. Yeah. Just come on out now.
Gonna split you wide open. Hey! Hey! Over here!
My grandson turns 18 at...
Drop your guns on that goddamn elevator. Get up and see if he's still in there.
Apologies.
How you doing, man?
Pardon me. Shit! We're down another man!
Come on, man. Pull up a chair.
Tony DeRazio just kissed the pavement outside the Royal Hotel. Downtown is ours. Kavar Construction and the sham work sites, the Imperial, and all the limp dicks who owe the mob money, we own it all.
Things are humming along in the holler. Of course, it's the only district I had to focus on so far. I say it's time to throw these rackets here my way.
They teach you these kind of games over in Nam? Keep pitting people who are loyal to you against each other? Making them feel like they could be close to dying at any moment? Newsflash, you ain't in Vietnam no more.
You've taken care of me so far, lad, and I've done my damnedest to return it in spades, but I'll still take whatever you want to give me.
Can't go wrong here, brother.
Ain't had a lot of people stand by me through it all. Joe was one of a kind.
Calling this one for Scaletta.
And what, pray tell, do you propose I say to my men who put their lives on the line for you? Forget it. There's nothing to be said, nothing that justifies it.
Ain't no government handouts here, sister. Try down by the courthouse.
Is this over? Because I really need to go drop a load in the bog.
Time to get back at it. Let's clear out.
Police are intensifying their search for the colored male believed to be responsible for the massacre at the Royal Hotel. The suspect is described as 6 feet 3 inches and is believed
They're
to be
saying you
armed.
threw Tony off the roof of the Royal?
Actually, it was through his penthouse window.
You always had a flair for the dramatic.
Tony's ledger. Last couple pages are pretty interesting.
Any idea what US 5CJ means? Wait a minute. Holy shit. Why is Lou willing to comp 10 grand a month at a brothel and the same at a drug den?
Based on what Greco told me and Scaletta, Marcano's laying out a bunch of money to get gambling legalized. And if that's what you're after, who better to have in your pocket?
Then a judge on the 5th Circuit Court of Appeals, US 5CJ.
Exactly.
There have to be over 20 judges on that bench. Could be any one of them.
The kind of man we're talking about isn't used to people getting into his business. I start visiting the places listed in that ledger, he'll panic and go to Lou for help.
And that's when we'll find out who he is.
Keep that wiretap running.
Never turn it off.